Beep boop doop, National Air 5000 back. Now, just to catch you up. In my last camping video, I talked about my second time at Blue Lake Camp. And there was this guy named Perseus, and he was a dick. Now, and at some point, I got in trouble from him. And in this story, Perseus is still a dick. Except, he's not that much of a dick where I could tell it on this story and make it funny. He wasn't that much of a dick anymore. He was still a dick, but not that big of a dick, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this dick Perseus got my whole cabin in trouble. Cool. So at that point, me and my cabin, or more my cabin, convinces me to realize that we really can't mess with this dude. Because this man is a whiny bastard, except he's a whiny bastard who has power. Kind of like Donald Trump. So, there's really nothing we could do against him. Because he's just too powerful, bro. He's a stupid asshole with power. So, we just let him basically walk all over us. Although there were some times where his job required him to do something, and we would take advantage of that whenever we had the chance. Alright, you gonna be an asshole to us? The only time where we can be an asshole to you, we're gonna do that. And by that point, I started calling him Ginger. Because, I mean, like, come on, bro. You gonna be mean to me? I'ma call you what you don't want to be called. Ginger. And yeah, he's a ginger, bro. Screw that ginger. Anyway, then came day 3. And day 3 gotta be my least favorite day for one reason. It was the day where we had to go out camping and walk 2 hours there. 2 hours to a far place in the woods, just so that we could sleep out with damn mosquitoes eat our asses alive. So now we're walking for the next 2 hours. My counselor Biggie sees me walking very slowly compared to everyone else. Now I've never been good at running. I'm just born slow. Which is kind of ironic, because I have long-ass legs. You'd think I'd be really fast, except I'm not. I move like 1 mile per hour, probably. I don't really know how fast I move. So Biggie is taking my bag, but even then, I'm still moving slow. Just slightly less slow, because, you know, sure, I don't have the bag, but there's also grass, and I have a slight allergy to grass. So that crumbled. I wasn't moving that fast. But then we got to it, the camping, and I gotta say, it was shit. The worst experience ever. 0 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend. But in this camping, first off, not only were there mosquitoes, but the food that we packed was not nearly enough to make my fat ass satisfied. Which I could say with every other day, but, whatever. This time it was to an extreme, you know? It was to an extreme, and I didn't like it. I mean, the food tasted good, but I was still hungry. And then my boy Jack set up a tent for us because, he's an absolute Chad like that. And, you know, we just sort of went to sleep. Then the next day rolled around, and in that morning, we baked bread things, except my fat ass was still hungry. So I was like, yo, counselor, do you have any food for me? I'm still hungry after eating that. He was like, I don't have any food for you. But because I was so hungry, right, we bought a little trash bag that didn't have any trash in it, and that's where we put the bread stuff on it. And I was so hungry that I started eating the dough, the raw dough, off that bag. It got so bad that my counselor felt bad for me and gave me a bar. Because he saw that I wasn't playing around. I was really hungry. And, oh yeah, there was one part I forgot to mention. For some reason, we got all our stuff, right, all the sweet stuff, and put it far away from us so that bears don't eat us, right? Makes sense. Except for what made no sense is why did we throw it onto a tree? Bro, bears can climb. And if not, they could just cut the rope. I don't think the tree's gonna do that much against it. I think a bear would definitely climb. Bears eat anything. They'll do anything to eat anything. Alright, but then we went home, back to the camping place, and me and Jack and this other guy, not gonna say his name again for privacy reasons, We just went canoeing. I was scared of going canoeing because, I don't know. I don't know why I was. I just didn't want to get wet, and it felt like the boat was tipping every single second. And we got no fish. And then we just went to sleep. After a while, I went to sleep hungry again. And next up is the next day. And this day, Jack was like, yo, want to go on the canoe? And, I mean, he didn't say that to me. He was like, yo, Nash, I'm going to go on the canoe for a little bit. And I was like, ooh, can I come? Like, I hate going on the canoe. I didn't like it. Except I like going on the canoe with my homies. And then he was all like, no, I'm just, you don't... no, I'm going to go with Foreskin. Wasn't her real name, but it was her nickname. And honestly, her nickname's kind of funny. So I'm just going to say her nickname. Now, Jack got a buddy. Oh, wait, this is YouTube. I can't say that. Got a long one for Foreskin. You know, Foreskin gave Jack a long one. That's a sentence I thought you'd never hear on this channel. Anyway, so he went alone with her on the boat, and he got a girlfriend in Foreskin. I can't take it seriously. I'm just calling her Foreskin. just anything I say is just sus when I mention Foreskin now. But anyway, so now him and Foreskin are dating, except, you know, he's still making time with me to, you know, catch frogs in the lake. And when I went home, I know I'm interrupting the story, but when I went home, my dad was all like, yo, did you get girlfriends? And I'm like, bro, screw hoes, you know what I'm saying? It's all about damn frogs, bro. Catching frogs with the homies, bro. Homies over hoes. More like catching frogs with the homies over hoes. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean? And then came the next day. We did some activities. And then came the final day. Or at least the final full day. And this day was formal dinner. Now, I didn't really like formal dinner the first time. Because the food the first time tasted like ass! Bro, the chicken had white stuff in it. Someone put their dick and came in the chicken. Bro, this is a children's establishment, and we got people coming in the chicken. Meanwhile, the people be getting mad at me for saying fuck. Fuck when someone sprays water at me out their mouth. Disgraceful. Except this time it was way better, because I got to dress up as a pretty princess, and y'all know that I like to dress up as a pretty princess. So, because all the little kids decorated and princess are cabbing up, and we all got princess dresses. And my princess dress, I chose purple, by the way, because purple is my second favorite color. So, with our dresses, we look totally fabulous, you know what I'm saying? Yes, queen, your queen's going in there. So then after that, for some reason, this random girl, starts following me during the next game, just being annoying. Just be like, hey, I'm telling her to go. I'm giving her plenty of warnings. After the 50th warning, I'm like, okay, if you don't go, I'm about to pour my water bottle onto your head. And she didn't go. So that's exactly what I did. If you're like, yes, you should not have done... Bro, if you say that, then you gotta be the biggest pushover ever, bro. People gotta push you around every day. Pushover. Pushy. Yeah, that's your name. Pushover Pushy. Anyway, so after a while, I go to the one place where she can't go so that she doesn't annoy me, the boys' bathroom. And then to troll her a bit, I spray her more with the water. And then she sprays me back with the water. So then we're doing that for a while. But then this dirty motherfucker, guess what she does? She spits at me with spit water. She puts water in her mouth and spits it at me. And I was like, oh, fuck. This bitch spit water at me. Fuck. And then get this, the counselors were mad at me for swearing. Not mad at the girl. I mean, they were eventually mad at her. But bro, why are you mad at me first? I'm not the one spreading coronavirus over here. bro, this is what I mean, bro. Swearing is treated like this bad thing, like you will go to hell if you do it. But this girl literally spit water at me. Ugh. Okay, but anyway, so we're about to go to bed, except my group thinks of the genius idea to finally get back at people for pranking us. Because earlier we got pranked, didn't mention it because I forgot, but besides the princess prank, we got pranked with balloons, got pranked the second time with balloons, and with paper airplanes. So it starts off with me going and some other people going around ding dong ditching everyone. Ultimate trolling. 10 out of 10 would recommend ding dong ditching your neighbor. And then the next thing that we do is we go to one of the cabins that pranked us and just trashed it a bit. You know, it was the Pretty Princess one because they took away our pail. So we decided to make a mess and take away their pail. And I also grabbed one of their sleeping bags and just threw it on the floor because I don't know. I just don't ask. So then later, the counselors were mad at us again. What? They pranked us first. You telling me that they could make a mess, put scissors in one of our homies' sleeping bags. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there was freaking scissors in one of my campmates' sleeping bags, bro. And that had to be done by a counselor. What an irresponsible counselor. I hope they found out about that and that counselor got damn fired, bro. But anyway, later we got yelled at because apparently kids would cry if there was confetti in their shoes. Oh, boo-hoo, I gotta take all the shoes out. Boo-hoo. And then later, my counselor says that all these pranks were a part of a plan and they were all a part of the strings. And for some reason, that made me mad. Now, if you're gonna call me bad for doing this next thing, you're totally valid. I was being a dick here. But for some reason, I didn't think about what the prank was. I just thought about, my counselor got our whole cabin pranked, and he knew about it. He allowed it, and not to mention, he said it was okay with all these pranks as long as they didn't do it to his bed. And now I didn't think about what the pranks was. I was just thinking about that. So then I sprayed him with my water bottle. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. It was me being a dick. Yeah. I know. It was me being a dick. Or maybe it was me having a moment. Just saying, bro. I watched the Bond Dog, bro. Maybe that's why. That's what I blame everything on. And you know what? I'd like to extend this video a little longer, except I'm gonna split it into one more part. One more very short part. So, till that part comes out, goodbye, thanks. I don't really know what to put here for the outro. Alright, I'm tired. I just finished recording the audio for my Cuphead kill count video. I'm just tired right now. I'm just gonna keep talking till just like and subscribe or something. I don't know. I'm tired, alright? I just want to upload this video and move on. Alright, just goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, I'm just